What's up, guys, and welcome to our first ever mod review. Today we're going to be looking at some front end loaders or wheel loaders, whatever you want to call them. We've got three different ones with different variations. So let's get right to it. We'll start with this one here. It's the K-701 FXR. First, it's an absolutely gorgeous mod. The textures are very well done. Lighting is, all of it works really well. I got backlights, front lights. The front work lights are really bright, very clean. Jump inside, we can see the interior is very well done also. It's all in all, this thing is textured incredibly. Now let's fire it up now. And take it for a quick spin. Of course, it's articulating in the center. Nothing new there. Backup beeper, as you can hear. All in all, I've driven it around a little bit. Physics are really well laid out on this thing. Good overall mod. What else to say about it? In regards to audio, the engine sound startup is very smooth and consistent, but when you shut it down, the audio just kind of ends. There's no shutdown sound, so it's could use some work there. The only texturing issue that I really have is this front arm where it says 721F. It's just kind of plain. It could almost use some more gloss of some sort. I'm not quite sure how. It just doesn't seem to work 100%, in my opinion. Other than that, pretty good. Of course, it's got two different variations. The one I'm scrolling over top of right now is base version. With skinny fenders, and then if we jump over to this one, this is of course the dual wheel front. There is no dual wheel rear, which is fine in my opinion. This one's also got the wide fenders. So we'll I should just also mention it does have beacons if you're into that. They are functioning. So with that, we'll jump over to the next guy. We've got the Volvo Lm 218. So we're going to start this guy up. And we'll lift the bucket. You can see. Yeah, pretty good. I actually have a bit of a soft spot for this thing. I think it's really cool. It's interesting. It's not something that, everybody else has done. It's old school. Yeah, just overall, I really think this is a cool piece of equipment. Maybe not something I'm going to use every day, though, and here's why. The texturing on this guy could definitely use some more work. Shut it down here so you can hear me a little better. We'll jump inside the cab. You can see it's pretty plain Jane. Not that I really care too much about the interior. I personally don't play from the inside of cabs very often. When you take the front loader and you lift it up and down, there's quite a bit of play between the bucket and the actual loader, which could use a little work, I think. But I have driven it around and the physics are pretty good on it. All the lights work on this guy as well, including the beacon. It's got back work lights. It's got, wrong button. It's got front work lights, if I can find the right button on my trigger here. Oh, maybe it doesn't. No, it doesn't have front work lights. It's just got regular front lights. Not a whole lot of lighting, but old piece of equipment like this, I guess you wouldn't expect it to. So I'm cool with that. The wheels, the color doesn't quite match the actual color of the vehicle. Not a huge thing, but yeah, if they did some more texturing on this thing overall, I'd say this is a really... if they did some more texturing, this could become a really top-notch model, in my opinion. Jumping over to our next piece of equipment, we have the ZSTPF1X or KT-5701. It's a really long name with a lot of letters and numbers and kind of ridiculous, but I guess that's the way they do things. I'm pretty sure this is actually was actually an in-game tractor from FS17, and they kind of turned it around and threw a front loader on it, which is really cool in my opinion. And it really works. There's 3 different attachments that you can get. Whoa, what did I do there? 3 different attachments. You've got the pallet forks, log forks, and the bucket. Of course, you can, as far as I know, you can hook up these attachments as well, but of course these guys here, they kind of match the nostalgia of the tractor. Fire it up now. Of course, the audio for this one works very well. Start up and shut down. So this one's also articulating in the center. Now, I purchased 2 different variations because one of them said it had a rear attacher, and we'll get them side by side, and you'll see that the only actual difference is the hitch right there in the center for hooking up like a tipper trailer to. But works really well. I think this guy is a really cool mod. Very well done. Yeah, overall, I think this thing is cool as hell. I want to switch back to the Volvo real quick. And one of the things that really bugs me about this thing that I forgot to mention is the audio. The startup audio right there, it doesn't flow very well, and same with the shutdown. The shutdown's not as bad. Could use a little work, but anyways, I'm going to jump out of game. I'm going to put full dirt on these guys, and when we come back, you'll see how the texturing works on all 3 of these mods. Alright, we're back. And I brought this little JCB up here because I just want to make a note on the cases right beside it. When I saw these cases, I figured they must have been a texture, like just a reskinned version of an in-game model, and I don't think they are. That's how well done they are. I went in the wheel loader section, and it's just this JCB here, which looks nothing alike. Which to me just goes to prove how impressive these guys are. So I threw dirt on this guy here, the dual wheel option, so you can see that when it gets dirty, obviously the wheels also get dirty, and the dirt texture is really, really, really good. Honestly, I give this guy like a 4.9 out of 5 stars, I think. Like, very well done. And if somebody does know of an in-game model that this was reskinned off of, leave a comment down below. Let me know, because I am curious if I'm right that this is somebody created this, or if it's reskinned. And even if it is reskinned, it's still, props. You guys did a really good job on this thing. It looks great. I love it. I will definitely be using this on a farm at some point in time. Switching over to the Volvo, dirt textures are, along the same quality line as the rest of the textures on it. The tires are obviously dirt texture works very well on that. That being said, they are obviously grabbed off in-game vehicles, so yeah. I'm gonna give this guy a 2.5 stars. It's got tons of potential. I hope they continue to work on it and, do a later version or something, because I really like this mod. I hope they advance it a little bit, because I really would like to use something like this in a mod map, but as it stands right now, I just don't see myself doing that. There is one small error in the log file. Nothing major, nothing that's going to crash your game, but I just figured I'd mention that. And then this guy here, dirt texture is pretty dang good. Actually, let's just, I never actually looked at the front loader part. Yeah, the front loader part works the dirt works pretty well on that. Overall, I think I'll give this guy, haven't really thought about a number for it, but I think we'll probably stick it right around, 4.5 stars. I think that's where I stand on it. So anyways, that's front loader edition for FS17, and if we see more front loaders, maybe we'll do another one, but for now this is all I found that I was interested in. If you guys like what you saw today, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, leave a comment down below if you got any questions. Down below you'll also find download links for all these mods. If you hated what you saw today, go ahead, smash that dislike button, whatever. And until next time, we'll catch you on the flip side.